Okay, what'd you say? He said he never complained about anything? It's okay. Just keep talking. I just want to remember this.
My brother Walter never complained about anything. He was a hard worker. He'd come home and fix himself something to eat. Go outside. He had to read the sports page all the time. That was his thing, reading the sports page. He loved sports of all kinds. But I can't ever remember him complaining about things. And he had a dry sense of humor. He could say the funniest damn thing there ever was in the world. Never cracked a smile. You didn't know he was telling a joke or reading the Bible. He was so funny. He always tried to scare me because he knew I was scared of everything. And I'd go outside in the dark because I stayed with them a lot of times. And
with who?
With Walter and Virginia when they were married. And they lived across from the cemetery. And I'd go out at night to throw some trash out or something, and he'd close the door on me and turn the light off on the porch and say, "Here comes your brother Rudy." And Rudy was dead and buried in the cemetery up there. Like a dummy, I'd stand there and scream and cry. And he'd laugh his ass off. Oh, he was a case and a half, I'll tell you. And I'm so glad he came to visit us in California one time. And he wrote me a letter. I've got a letter that he wrote me, which is really neat when a brother writes you a letter.
Yeah.
I missed him when he was gone. I really missed him.
How much older was he than you?
He was quite a bit older. Let's see. It's 2, 4. He was about 8 years older than me. 10, maybe 10 years older. Because there was me, and then there was Frank, and then Slug, and then him. So 3, 5, 7, at least 8 years. I don't remember now. About 8 years older.
Was he a protective brother?
Yes, yeah, oh yeah. But not as bad as these other two brothers.
You mean
protective? Rudy.
Were they protective of you?
Oh, wow.
But were they loving, protective, or were you?
But they would tell anything they knew. I better not be anywhere where they were. I couldn't get away with it because if they caught me, then my mom and dad would know I was there. Otherwise, they wouldn't know.
Do you remember the day Uncle Walter and Aunt Virginia got married?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, did it ever snow? The snow was up to my chin, I think.
The day they got married?
Yeah. And we had to go all the way from one side of Monongah to the other side of Monongah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You know where
Tell me.
Where Kim's house is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's where her mom and dad lived, just around the corner from there, which wasn't far. And the road was only big enough for one car, but two had to go by. One had to stop somewhere so the other one could go. And the snow and ice was so... Oh, it was terrible. The biggest snow I think they ever had. And we lived all the way across town to where the end of Monongah was, on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And we drove from there in Aunt Irene's boyfriend's car, which was a little Model T or Model A, I forget. And the car was going from side to side on the road. We could stay straight. It just kept going from one side to the other. And yet, of course, in West Virginia, we have all these little hills, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you were going up and going back down, up and back down, then to the side, then to the other side. Oh, it was the biggest snow we ever had, I think, when they got married that day. I'll never forget it. And Virginia wore a burgundy, raspberry-colored two-piece suit.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
I bet you she looked pretty in that.
It was pretty, and it was a boucle material.
Oh.
It was pretty.
Yeah? What did Uncle Walter wear?
You know, I don't remember. He had a suit on, but I don't remember.
Anything specific?
Dark.
Who was his best man?
I don't know. Probably Uncle Slug.
Was it Uncle Slug, you think? Do you remember who the maid of honor was?
Her sister Helen.
Her sister Helen?
Uh-huh.
Now, did you know Aunt Virginia growing up?
No.
No? She was from a different part of town?
Yeah, she was from the east side. We were from the west side.
Long distance, huh?
Yeah. The east side and west side, they always fight.
Were they the rich people?
No.
No.
It was about the same, but they thought they were better.
But not Aunt Virginia, no.
No.
Did you like Aunt Virginia? Were you happy she was your sister-in-law?
Yeah, I liked her. I really did. Yeah.
She was fun. I loved it when she came to California.
Oh,
Her and Mom used to have a blast, huh?
I know. They went to Vegas together. The two gypsies.
Tell me about when Aunt Virginia was here and they played cards and she caught Papa cheating.
Oh, God. She threw the cards down and got up and she said, "You cheated, you son of a bitch." She said, "I ain't playing with you no more." She said, "You can go to hell." And she left the kitchen. And Papa laughed his ass off.
They loved to tease each other, didn't they?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, my. Oh, but I'll never forget that night when we played cards. Oh, God, was she mad.
I liked it when Aunt Virginia came. She was fun. When she come to California, that was always fun when she came.
It really was. Yeah. She made you laugh all the time.
All right.
Something else.